Hey, how's it going, folks? Just wanted to hop on real quick and talk about another subject that may be important to you, and that is new construction over resale and pros and cons of both. And if you're new to my channel, like always, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my content. All right, let's jump into it. So, new construction, right? Let's say you are in the market to buy a home and you are undecided if you want new construction or if you want resale, which is pre-owned. Let's talk about the pros and cons of each. Of course, if you buy new construction, you're going to be the first person living in the home. It's going to be a brand new home. No one's ever lived there, and sometimes you get to customize, your home, your finishes. But lately in this market, that's been kind of, not been the case. But of course, new construction is going to be where, you're the first person to live in it. You get that new house smell, you get the new fixtures, everything's new in the house, and that's a pro, right? And a lot of times too that, sometimes the builders, they offer you different types of incentives far as, purchasing with them, using their preferred lender, their preferred closing agent. They give you things like money towards your closing cost, money towards, upgrades, or depends on which package you choose, right? But don't be fooled by that. A lot of times, those fees and those closing costs and that stuff they give you to buy with them are not always free. They sometimes, I don't want to say hide, but they sometimes put those fees or whatever amount they're giving you in that contract somewhere. You're gonna pay for whatever they give you. You may not see it up top because you don't know what to look for, but that's why it's important to have a trusted agent like myself to navigate those things for you, especially when it comes time to closing. All those things listed that you pay for would be on that HUD statement, and a lot of times they give you an estimate of what you're paying for before you close, so you can actually go through that stuff with your realtor. And that is a one of the pros and cons of buying new construction. Let's talk about resale for a second. What's the pros and cons of buying resale, or pros and cons of purchasing a home that someone's already lived there or still living there? The pros, of course, is, you already got the home. The home is already there. You can pretty much, see everything the way it is. You usually get those homes a little bit cheaper, depends on the market and depends on, the area you're buying the home from. And you also have some negotiating skills. Some negotiating power with that seller. And you really don't with a builder because their price is usually firm. They don't really want to come down off the price, because if they come down off their price, they're going to have to probably come down off of another listing or bill that, because once that house get listed on the market as sold at a certain price, somebody comes up behind you and want to buy the exact same build in the exact same area, they're gonna want that same price for that house because that's the price that sold that when they sold it to you, right? But on the other hand, with a resale and you buying something that's already been, lived in, and you buying resale, used house or whatever, you have that negotiating power with the seller. They usually are motivated to sell, so you can kind of, negotiate with them with the price, get some closing costs from them, stuff like that, which is kind of hard to do, with a builder. So those are some of the things you have to think about when you want to go, new construction, or you are kind of on the fence. If I want new construction, do I want resale? Do I want to buy a house that someone's already lived in? Do I want a brand new house? Depends, depends on what you're looking for. Depends on your taste. Depends on what you're in the mood to go through during this process, right? But the main thing is to hire a realtor that will negotiate for you, that will explain everything from you, from time you start the house hunting to time you finish to the time you sign those documents and get those keys, right? But yeah, those are a few things that, off the top of my head that I can think of right now, that, some pros and cons of going towards new construction or resale. Once again, if you have any questions or if you have any comments, feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer every question that I get. And once again, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my page so you don't miss any of this content. If you have any questions, 803-603-9588, or click the link in my bio. That way you can just, reach out to me personally.